So Aaron, one of the cool things about this movie is that it's not a lot of special effects. It's a ton of this hand-to-hand combat. How much training did you have to do for those scenes?
Well, I did. I trained with a French Special Forces gentleman named Olivier, who trained me in jiu-jitsu and martial arts. So a funny fact about this movie is that he would train me every single day at like 6 or 7 in the morning for a few hours, and we would go to a park in Malibu, and we would fight each other. So finally, because you had the women with the rollers and their dog, people walking their dogs at the time, they kicked us out of the park because there was 2 grown men in the center of the park on the grass rolling around, getting each other in submission holds. So that's how I trained for the movie. It was a lot of fun doing that. And it's fun to do it in the movie. It's fun to actually get the holds and to break the wrists. And I think the audience really, likes the fact that they can see when their lead actor, whoever's in the movie, actually do the fighting.
Yeah, I mean, that was really up close and personal.
Yeah.
So what's a secret to some of those scenes, like breaking the wrist? I'm assuming you didn't really break a wrist.
No, but you have to get in and get dirty. I mean, people do get hit and get hurt, I have to say that. The key to it is just being choreographed. It's like a dance and being a good dancer. And knowing with confidence that if I hit you like this, you're gonna see my fist and take my hit. Before every scene I say, I'm gonna hit you, watch my fist, because I hate to say it, but I've broken noses before and that sort of thing. It's very, very dangerous.
Yeah. Did you go home with any bruises or broken bones?
I ripped all the ligaments in this hand, so I bent my thumb back to here. I remember in the car, when we're fighting in the car, I remember getting punched in the face. That's just things. I got, shrapnel in the eye. I think Leanna punched me one time.
So basically all in the line of duty, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're working so much and there's, it's a lot of fun. You train for it and every time you get hit or something like that, you usually use that take anyway because it's real, right? So it always pays off.
So all for the movie.
Yeah.
So one of the other interesting things about this movie is it's about your life being erased. So is there anything in your life that you wish you could go back and erase?
Oh yeah. Holy moly.
Many things, perhaps.
Yeah, I you know how people say, I don't have any regrets. I have, not regrets, but sure, I'd love to go back and not in the case like in this film, but to redo things would be fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there one thing in particular? I have cringeworthy moments that I look back on.
If I had to do it more, I would really work on singing and playing guitar. That would be my, thing that I would go back and do that and play the piano. I would work on my musical side of me, so that I could be more proficient and write songs and maybe have a career in songwriting and singing.
Oh, okay, so multifaceted.
Which would be fun,
yeah. Well, you have such a multifaceted career because you also produced this movie. So what really drew you to it?
Well, it was exactly how you started the interview, which was this idea of no green screen, and it was all practical fighting, Everything was right there in front of us, the car chases, the running. I grew up on movies of the 70s, and I felt like this was a good throwback to that. Because now in Hollywood, you have all the tentpole movies, and there's so much computers and special effects, and I thought this movie was a good way to get back to just good old-fashioned movie making.
Definitely. So is there a balance, like when you look for scripts in the future, will you be looking for non-green screen or are you open to both?
Well, I'm open to both. What I really liked was the relationship with my daughter in this movie. The fact that, I like the fact that the entire family can go see this movie and be, have an entertaining experience. That I got to work on my father, child-daughter skills, that side of me, because I don't have any kids. And then filming it in Europe I thought was great, going over to Belgium and running around their train stations and in the streets and, the audience can look at it and, everything's new. I think we're one of the only American films that have really filmed in Brussels, and especially an action movie. And the crews were our director was German, the whole crew was French and Belgium and, it was a very good experience in that way.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure for your time.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.